Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here. My name is Vuorinen. I'm the conductor of this wonderful choir standing behind me, the University of Waterloo Chamber Choir. Thank you for being here this afternoon to share this concert and this music with us. This music is broadly themed around the elements of the earth, and you'll hear that very explicitly in a piece that comes towards the end of the program called Elements, written by Katarina Gimmon, and you'll hear both the piece and about the piece a little later on. And so all of the music in the concert this afternoon ties some more closely than other pieces to those themes of the elements of fire, of water, of the earth. And it's a program that we've really enjoyed putting together over the course of this term. We worked hard to do so. And so as we sing about the earth and about water and about land in particular, it makes some good sense to acknowledge the land on which we are today, and to acknowledge that this land is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the neutral people. There's lots that we can learn from Aboriginal and Indigenous ways of life, ways of stewarding the land, taking care of the land as the Indigenous communities have been doing for centuries. And there's lots that we can do to better take care of the land so that it is well taken care of for our children and our children's children and generations to come. We do this just as an act of reconciliation. It's a small step, a small act that we can do, and there's more about that in our program if you would like to read the territorial acknowledgement we have at Conrad Grebel College. This afternoon, in lieu of concert notes or program notes, I've asked a number of students to speak about the pieces in the program as they come. And so as the program progresses from piece to piece, you'll first hear about the piece from one of our students who's researched and created a short introduction for that piece. And we'll hear our first introduction now from Victoria Ball. Victoria.
Fire, Fire was written in 1595 by Thomas Morley, an English composer of the Renaissance era. This piece belongs to a form of secular vocal music known as the madrigal, which originated in 14th century Italy and later spread to other parts of Europe. Fire, Fire is written for 5 parts. Its texture is polyphonic, which means that each part has a distinct melody. Like many madrigals, this piece uses word painting, a musical technique where melodies intentionally match the lyrics to which they are set. For example, you will hear that during the lyrics, I, me, I sit and cry me. The key of the piece changes from major to minor, and the notes are held much longer, reflecting the despair of the text. This is done to enhance storytelling. There are also several phrases in this piece set simply to falala. This is a common aspect of English madrigals in particular, in which the words falala can be used to express joy, sadness, anger, or any character the composer wishes to convey. I hope you enjoy our performance of this lively piece.
La 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 from Psalm 42, saying, "As the deer longs for the streams of water, thus longs my spirit for thee, O God," in Latin. The first half of the piece is serene and thoughtful, describing the deer longing for water. The melodic lines flow like a stream with many long connected notes. In the second half, the quality changes and becomes more intense, as the lyrics shift to "thus longs my spirit for thee." Now the piece becomes focused on internal longing rather than an external creature. The lines shift from their stream state to a more rapidly moving river, where new lines intersect with each other more often and the lines are less languid. This is even notable in the types of vowels present in each half. In the first half, most words begin with consonants and they move more quickly in general. The second half begins with the word ita, which you'll be able to note as we sing, and has an intensity to it even in the beginning vowels than the first half does. With regards to the history of the piece, Sicut Cervus was composed by the Italian composer Palestrina in 1584 and was published posthumously in 1608. And the song has since become a model of Renaissance polyphony, where choristers sing several independent melodies at the same time. The piece falls into the category of a motet, which is a mainly vocal musical composition. In the 13th century, a theorist named Johannes de Gorcheo described the motet as a style that was, quote, "not to be celebrated in the presence of common people, because they do not notice its subtlety, nor are they delighted in hearing it," end quote. In contrast to this opinion, I believe you can all appreciate the pensive, sweeping melodies of Sicut Cervus.
So, the next piece, Les Fleurs et les Arbres, composed by Camille Saint-Saëns, reflects the eternal and reigning beauty of nature. Elements of nature, ranging from tiny flowers to vast mountains and seas, remind us of their ability to console our sorrows. Nature becomes more attractive to a sorrowful heart. Its heart has the power to heal, whose flame illuminates the joys and tears of life. Saint-Saëns was a well-known composer of the Romantic era and a musical prodigy. He wrote many pieces in his lifetime, with a few of them alluding to the imagery of nature, such as the infamous Carnival of the Animals. Similarly, as you listen to this piece, let the music and imagery of nature transcend you into a heart of nature's beauty, allowing it to provide a sense of comfort and inspiration.
The text of the piece was translated from anonymous Navajo words by an American poet. I find the text of this piece quite beautiful in its simplicity. It is about recognizing the beauty all around us, which is something we often forget to do. We rarely take the time to appreciate the sound of the wind blowing through the trees or the smell of freshly fallen leaves in autumn. I find the simplicity in the repeating melody of this piece reinforces that narrative by enjoying the beauty in the simplest things. I hope that today you find some joy and some beauty in the world around you.
The next piece you will hear is a composition by the renowned Latvian composer Eriks Eschenwald called The Cloud. Eschenwald's setting of this reflective, empowering poem by Sarah Teasdale works to bring out the contrast between the speaker's tenacity, confidence, and the things encouraging them to take a moment to rest. I encourage you to reflect on these tenets as you listen to this performance of The Cloud.
Song piece we have for you is called Trois Tambours, which is Creole for 3 drums. The song is composed by Haitian composer Sidney Guillon, and the words are of a Creole poem written by Haitian poet Louis M. Celestine. This poem is of 3 drums arguing about who's the best. Bula, the biggest drum, argues that he can hit loudest. Tambourin, who is smaller than the bula, argues that he makes quite the beautiful sound. And finally, the kata, an even smaller drum, steps in and argues that if all the drums played together, they would make the most beautiful sound, and all would dance. We all have different gifts, skills, and ideas. However, if we come together, focus less on our differences, and combine our strengths, we too would create beautiful harmony, far better than our individual productions. We present to you Trois Tambours.
Tiki composed by David Lang. He is described as a passionate, prolific, and complicated composer, embodying the restless spirit of invention. The text for Make Peace is a rewriting of the last section of the Kaddish, which is the prayer that Jews say in memory for the dead. As you listen, you will be introduced to an overarching melody. Each section in our choir will sing this melody, but the sections are not so concerned with how they interact with each other. This creates an interesting dynamic within the harmony, sometimes clashing with minor seconds and other times sung in unison, while also creating a polyphonic texture when the melody is sung at different times. I hope you are inspired to, as the text says, make peace in the heavens, in us, in all the world.
If you can make peace in the heavens, in us, in all the world. If you can make peace in the heavens, in us, in all the world. If you can make peace, make peace, in the heavens, in us, in all the world. If you can make peace, in the heavens, in us, in all the world. If you can make peace, make peace, in the heavens, in us, in all the world. If you can make peace, in the heavens, in us, in all the world. Can make peace,
who uses typically unused techniques to bring out each element: earth, air, fire, and water. These sounds, paired with her use of overtones and percussion, all come together to depict what she depicts as the true nature of all these elements. Another interesting feature feature about this piece is that it does not follow typical styles of music marking. Instead, it gives time stamps for each section to progress to the next.
This piece was composed in 1996 by Alberto Grau, one of the leading musical personalities in the history of contemporary Venezuelan music. Born in 1937, Grau has had a long local and international career where, at one point or another, he's been a composer, director, teacher, adjudicator, and performer. In this song, he acts not as any of these roles, but as a voice for the earth itself. The earth is tired, he says, and the music groans with him. In a moment, through our voices, Grau will continue to shout this simple message, urging us all to mobilize and protect our environment. This is a sentiment that applies even more today than it did when the piece was written. The earth is tired. Kasar mieh nagahi.
Kasar Samilagazika, 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 Samilagazika,